Hi everyone, my name's Jenna and I'm a dietetics student here at Utah State University. And I'm here today with my classmates and fellow dietetics students, Kelsey and Courtney. We're here to talk to you about anti-inflammatory nutrition and how to best fuel your body and combat inflammation after exercise. So let's first start out by defining inflammation. What is it? Inflammation is an essential natural response that everyone has in their bodies when our immune system senses a threat. It's important to note that there are two different types of inflammation that we'll cover today. The first being acute inflammation. Acute inflammation can be induced by exercise, and it can actually be beneficial. Since it's an immune response, it can help us combat viruses and colds. So this is a good thing. Chronic inflammation, on the other hand, is marked by a prolonged inflammatory response and can actually be dangerous. This can predispose us to chronic diseases and other chronic conditions down the line. So what is exercise's relationship to inflammation? Since we know that inflammation is a natural response, after exercise, it can actually help muscles heal. Reducing prolonged inflammation by focusing on recovering with antioxidant-containing foods is what we're going to talk about today. Following up on chronic inflammation, why should we care about it? Well, chronic inflammation contributes to how we age. It can lead to certain types of cancer, Alzheimer's disease, neurological diseases, eye disorders, hypertension or chronic high blood pressure, heart disease, bone conditions such as osteoporosis, chronic pain, inflammatory bowel disease, and other inflammatory conditions such as arthritis or acid reflux. Some of the factors that can contribute to these conditions include things like food allergies or sensitivities, whether we know we have them or not, gut dysbiosis or GI tract inflammation, stress in our bodies and environmental toxicity, infection or injuries that we may sustain, and diet and lifestyle, which can include exercise.
Like Jenna mentioned, it's really important to incorporate lots of antioxidants into our diet to help reduce the inflammation. Fruits and vegetables are great sources for antioxidants because they're so colorful. Incorporate fruits like blueberries, strawberries, cherries, and citrus fruit, and colorful vegetables, especially dark leafy greens. Fish is another great food to incorporate into your diet to reduce inflammation. Fatty fish like tuna, salmon, and mackerel are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation. One of my favorite anti-inflammatory snacks is nuts. Nuts like walnuts and almonds are again high in omega-3 fatty acids. Whole grains are another great source of antioxidants, like brown rice, whole wheat bread, and quinoa. Green tea is a great drink to incorporate into your diet because it has known antioxidant properties. Olive oil is a great source of unsaturated fat, so another great thing to reduce inflammation in your body. And with olive oil, it's good to choose extra virgin olive oil as opposed to more refined olive oils to help promote the anti-inflammatory effects. Spices are another easy thing to include into your diet. Spices like pepper, turmeric, and cinnamon are great for reducing inflammation. And best for last, cacao. Believe it or not, chocolate actually has a lot of antioxidants in it that reduce inflammation. So the next time you want chocolate, reach for a dark chocolate bar with at least 70% cacao in it to help promote healing in your body.
So if antioxidants are so important to reduce inflammation in the body, can we get those antioxidants in a supplement? While supplements can contain antioxidants, they may only contain one or two types of antioxidants, while whole foods can contain a variety of antioxidants that may work together to optimize their effect on the body's inflammation. So along with understanding anti-inflammatory foods, it's really important to understand foods that can promote inflammation in the body. So foods like refined grains, such as white breads, foods with added sugars such as soda, alcohol, trans fats, and saturated fats. These foods are pro-inflammatory and can prolong inflammation after exercise. So while these foods may have a place in your diet, reducing them and not eating them in excess amounts will be beneficial in healing and reduce inflammation in the body. So in summary, we just want to remind you that inflammation is a natural response to exercise, but prolonged inflammation can lead to chronic illness. So we want to include antioxidant-containing foods in our diet. And we want to choose whole foods over supplements containing antioxidants. And we want to reduce the amounts of pro-inflammatory foods that we have in our diet. And these are the references that we use to gather all this information that we presented to you today. And if you have any questions, please contact us at finis@usu.edu. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you for watching.